calling it a love song.
Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do they miss the most about you. So we have 7 piles here today. Please ignore my nails. Okay, but yeah, please watch the entire video as well. So pile number 1, we have bold blue. Pile number 2, we have a pillow. Pile number 3, we have pimp my style. Pile number 4, we have this ladder or shelf. Pile number 5, we have this lipstick. Pile number 6, we have pink pops. And pile number 7 says it's done. So these are the 7 piles. Please pick whichever one resonates. Pick as many as you guys would like as well. And let's just get straight into the video. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be what do they miss the most about you. Sending love and light. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well. Please watch the entire video, guys. And then yeah, but like pick whichever pile resonates. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So for everyone that picked pile number 1, this is what do they miss about you. So we know it's quarantine, we are all in our feelings, you know, we're just like missing people. We're just gonna, you know, dive even more into it and see what do they miss about you. So pile number 1 says bold blue. So what do they miss the most about you? Already right off the bat, I feel like you have beautiful eyes. I feel like they honestly just miss looking into your eyes. And I feel like also like something maybe like this person could be very poetic, but it's also like they miss how you saw them as well. Like maybe you always saw them better than actually how they were, you know. But yeah, we have the I hope you don't hurt me in reverse. Okay, we have the King of Cups upright, we have the Sun card in reverse, the Chariot upright, and we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So what do they miss the most about you? So I feel like what they miss about you is that you never hurt them. You were someone that was always looking out for them. I feel like you always had the best intentions when it went to them. Like you never were malicious. You never, you know, were trying to ever hurt their feelings. But it's like you just always had like, you know, such a sweetheart when it came to them. Like you were their sweetheart, you know. Like this person misses being able to like, you know, call you and you would pick up, you know. When it's like now maybe if they called you, you wouldn't pick up, you know. They just missed that thing where it was like you were always there for them basically. You were their rock basically. You know, you were always there for them. They could always count and rely on you. This person could definitely be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that misses you, you know. They miss that stability that they had with you as well. With the Sun card in reverse, I'm getting what they miss the most about you as well is that I feel like they miss, again, they just miss the stability. They miss being able to rely on you. They miss being able to be seen with you as well. I feel like they miss showing you off even a bit. They miss giving attention to you, you know. They miss having you as part of it. Like you were in their life. They could rely on you. They could call you and you would be there. They just miss that, you know, because it's now it's like they're alone or they don't have anyone to talk to. This person definitely feels very lonely without you 100%. And with the King of Cups, they miss your sensitivity around them, because I just feel like you treated them like you treated them way better than they treated you. I just see like, again, like I said, you saw them better than they saw themselves, and they loved how you saw them. They loved how you would explain things to them. They loved how you would explain why you loved them. They loved how you were so consistent and how you were so loyal with them. Again, you could have been an amazing chef, or you just like made such amazing gestures for them as well. I feel like maybe if you guys had any shared anniversaries or something like that, you always remembered to basically buy them a gift. You always remembered like little things. You always remembered, you know, what they liked and what they didn't like. If they were allergic to something, you made sure that obviously like they wouldn't be, you know, surrounded by that. I feel like you just knew them very well, and they missed that. They missed, you know, how much you knew them. They missed you knowing them, because now it feels like they don't know if you still remember everything about them, you know. They're wondering, are they a memory, or like is it something else, you know. But yeah, this person misses that basically. They miss the memories. This person definitely is very nostalgic. They get in their feelings 100%, you know. They miss that. I feel like they miss the memories a lot. But yeah, that is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do they miss about you. So you guys picked pile number 2. So pile number 2 was the pillow. So okay, yeah, we have the don't go upright, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Knight of Wands upright, and we have the Seven of Cups upright. So what do they miss the most about you? So this could have been a third party situation, but I feel like what they miss the most about you, like that's not important though. What they miss the most about you, so with the Don't Go card, I'm getting that they miss being able to love you in a way. I feel like they miss the relationship that you guys had, you know. They miss the dynamic that you guys had. I feel like they miss the feelings that you guys had for each other, you know. Because sometimes it's like you guys, like, they just miss that feeling that they had when they were with you, because they felt like their heart was always, you know, just beating a little bit faster when they were with you. Like, it's not anxiety, but they just felt like their heart was like a bit more, I don't know, like, it's kind of like you had the ability to break their heart, you know. Like, they miss how you made them feel. They definitely miss how you made them feel. I just feel like this person misses being able to hold you. They miss being able to caress you. They miss being able to touch you and hold you whenever they wanted to. I feel like they just miss being able to, like, basically touch every part of your body, because they feel like now they can't touch you, you know. They feel like they can't, yeah, I mean, it's quarantine. Don't touch anybody, guys. 1 meter apart. But yeah, with the Three of Cups in her book, maybe it wasn't a third party, but maybe it was, or it wasn't. But yeah, I feel like, you know, when you guys were together, it was very easy for them to prioritize you and pick you over anyone else. Like, when this person was with you, they chose you over everything. I feel like maybe you don't even know, but this person saw you as a top priority, definitely, you know. They saw you as someone that was so beautiful, and they just saw you as, like, someone that they wanted to spend the rest of their life with, 100%. They loved, you know, getting to know you and speaking to you late at night. They loved having video calls with you. They loved, you know, just, like, speaking to you. I feel like they just, like, loved, like, even just like talking to you like a normal conversation, because they felt like they could just be open and honest with you, and you would never ever judge them. They loved how you would tell them little secrets and they would keep it, and they loved how when they told you secrets you would keep it as well. Like, I just feel like you guys shared a lot of secrets together, and they loved that, you know. And with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they loved that not what they loved, what did they miss about you? I feel like I said, I feel like they miss the video calls and the text messages. They miss talking to you. They miss being in constant communication with you. That's what I'm busy getting with the Knight of Wands. They just feel like right now you guys don't speak as much. They feel like your relationship isn't progressing as much as they would like it to. They just feel like you guys aren't who you guys were in the past, you know. They feel like you guys took one step back. They miss how you guys were, like, you know, moving so quickly. They miss that fast-paced life, you know. Like, their heart was always just, like, you know, beating fast. They missed that mystery that they had when they were with you, because it was like they never knew what was going to happen next, you know, because you were a mystery. It was, like, always unpredictable with you. But now they feel like things have settled down without you. They feel like their life is way more, you know, not stable, but like their life is way more bland and boring without you. But you added that character, you added that pizzazz, because they always had something new to do. Pizzazz, like Janae, who says pizzazz? It's 2020. But yeah, and then we also have the Seven of Cups upright. So what they miss the most about you is the fact that you were someone that had a different mood every single day. I feel like I said, it was just always an adventure with you. Like, maybe you were someone that would always switch up your style, like something like, whatever, I don't feel like dressing up today. And then other days you'll be like, you know what, I feel like dressing up all bougie today. And then, or you're someone that would change up your hair. You'll be like, you know what, I feel like wearing a wig today. Today I feel like not wearing a wig today. Or you'd be like, I just feel like you had a lot of interest as well, and they loved, like, you know, hearing about your interests. They loved hearing you talk. They loved hanging out with you at home. They definitely loved hanging out with you at home, like 100%. They wanted to just, like, you know, always stay in bed with you and pause those moments. They missed, like, how you would always spoil them. They miss how you smell. They miss your pet. They miss your friends. Bro, they just miss you. Like, this person definitely misses you. But yeah, so that is what I got for pile number 2. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much. And let's get into the next one. Sorry, I'm like looking over there now. Okay, but yeah. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be what do they miss about you. So you guys chose pile number 3. So that says pimp my style. So for pile number 3, it says 9 of clubs upright, Ace of Wands upright, the Moon card upright, the Lovers card upright, and we also have the Hierophant upright. So what do they miss the most about you? With the 9 of clubs, I feel like this person had a lot of inner desires that they didn't tell you. I feel like you guys just, like, this person felt like you guys definitely were meant to be. They felt like your relationship was definitely very fated, you know. I feel like this person, whenever they were with you, they just felt like things were just, like, so different with you, you know. Like, I don't want to use that line, but fam, you're different. They wanted to use that line on you all the time, but they knew that if they said that line, you'd probably just roll your eyes at them. I feel like you were someone that was always open and honest with them, because in their life they probably had a lot of people with them that were just like, you know, yes men, like just they would always just be like, oh yeah, whatever you said was right, oh yeah, like you're right, you're right, you're right, but like they didn't, you know, actually mean it. Like they just feel like you were like a OG, like you were actually a real one, you know, because everyone else in their life was just always after something. Like they were always after, you know, what they could offer them. But with you, you didn't want anything besides them. The only thing you wanted was them, and I feel like they missed that. They missed how you actually wanted them. Like you probably were very interested in them, and they missed that, you know, with the Nine of Clubs. They missed you wanting them. They missed how you missed them, because they knew that you guys felt the same about each other. Like when they missed you, they knew that you missed them too. When they wanted to see you, they knew you wanted to see them too. When this person was in pain, you were in pain too, because you guys felt the same things, you know. They missed that telecommunication that you guys had. They missed that intuition that you guys had together, because you had like a sixth sense when it came to them. Like they just felt like you guys were so compatible, and they missed that. They must being able to, I feel like also they must, if you used to give this person hand jobs or blow jobs, they must that as well. This person definitely misses the hand jobs and the blow jobs. They must you know, also being able, like they must, you know, like the sex part. They definitely must the sex, 100%. They must the sex, they must the chemistry, they must all of that, 100%. But yeah, with the moon card, I'm getting that it's like they must the feeling that similar to power number 2, but it's like a bit different, because I feel like it was mutual feelings. Like they must how you must them, and I feel like this person definitely still has a lot of emotions for you that they haven't, you know, told you about. So maybe you feel like this person has moved on from you, but I feel like they definitely haven't, you know. It's kind of like you don't compare to anyone else. Like I said, I'm using the line, you're different. Like obviously we know what that line means, but not for real though, you are different. Like this person feels like you were different. Like they would not compare you to anyone else. Like they won't just like group you in on anyone else. Like there's this song you should listen to by Kaylin Rapt. It's called what's it called? Okay, if I remember it, I'm gonna put it over here, because literally I forgot what it's called. Oh, it is what it is. And like the line was like, now you're just another girl on the list, another girl I used to know. I don't know what happened or what we were in the past, but it is what, I don't know, something like that. Like if I remember, I'm gonna put the lyrics over here as well. But like it was like a dope ass song, and like it is what it is, you know. At this point, like you guys aren't in maybe you guys still do talk to each other. I feel like you guys could, but for the majority that isn't in contact with the twin flame or their soulmate, I feel like they just miss that free, that they miss the communication. They miss how you miss them. They miss the feeling with you. They miss their soulmate, you know. It's like they just miss you. They miss the desire, they miss the sex, they miss all of that other stuff. So that is what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do they miss about you. So you guys picked pile number 4, so let's get straight into it. So you guys chose like this type of step ladder shelf type thing. So we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, we have the 6 of Wands upright, and the Page of Wands upright. So this person could definitely be in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, 100%. I feel like this person is 100% in Aries. This person definitely has a lot of dreams about you. I feel like they have a lot of, you know, wet dreams, sex dreams, and all that other stuff. But yeah, so what they miss the most about you with the 4 of spades, let me just, what they miss the most about you is definitely your personality. Like that is so sweet, fam. Like that's sweet. They miss your personality. I feel like they miss how you used to always just keep it real with them. Like you were so honest and blunt. I feel like you could have been someone that maybe was like a bit of a rebel or whatever. Like I feel like you guys met each other at school, or you guys met each other at university or at work or whatever, and maybe sometimes you would like, you wouldn't do your work. Or okay, it's either or. Either you wouldn't do your work because you were hanging out with them, or you'd always tell them, I'm too busy, I need to do my work. But either way, I'm getting that you were very career focused as well. Like they like that about you. They miss that about you, you know. They miss how you were so ambitious and how you always worked so hard. I feel like you could have been very overwhelmed and stuff like that, or they were very overwhelmed in their life, and they just saw you as a type of relief, you know. They saw you as someone that was just like, wow, like okay, I'm safe, it's my safe haven, like I'm with my partner right now, I don't have to stress about anything because I'm with her, I'm with him, I'm with them, and everything's gonna be okay. they miss that reassurance and that safety they felt whenever they were with you. They miss, you know, cuddling up with you, definitely. They miss giving you hugs. I feel like this person could have been way taller than you. They just miss hugging you, you know. They miss your scent. They miss, like, you know, just like being in your embrace and all that other stuff. This person could definitely be a Leo, because, you know, Leos love giving hugs. I don't know why, but I'm just getting this person is a Leo. Like, Leo, Leo, Leo. And I love Leos, 100%. But yeah, then we also have the King of Wands. So what do they miss the most about you? I'm getting that it's just, yeah, you're someone that's very ambitious and goal orientated, and they miss that the most about you, you know. They miss your personality, but yeah, I feel like they also miss, like, you know, this person definitely was sexually attracted to you. Yeah, I feel like they miss that too about you. They miss seeing your face, you know. They just miss seeing your face in general. Like, I feel like they would never get sick of your company. Like, maybe they felt like sometimes you didn't like hanging out with them, and maybe that's why sometimes they wouldn't reply to your messages, or this person sucked at replying, and you guys just like wouldn't hang out that much. But I'm getting that they loved hanging out with you, but like they just didn't know if you liked hanging out with them as much as you liked hanging out with them. They didn't know if you liked hanging out with them as much as they liked hanging out with you. Sorry, yeah. They also liked how you always looked out for their feelings, and they would also look out for your feelings, you know. They would always try to make sure that they didn't hurt your feelings, and they missed that, you know. How you were always so considerate, you were always so giving and caring. Like, you just knew how to nurture and take care of people as well, you know. I feel like with the Six of Wands upright, they miss that you could have had a lot of admirers, or this person had a lot of admirers, especially if they were Leo, or an Aries, or a Sag, the Sagittarius. You know, they have a lot of admirers, but you still would go and take your attention, and you would still give them your undivided attention, you know. Like, it didn't matter who else was in the room, you looked at them like they were the only one in the room, or vice versa. They looked at you like you were the only person in the room. This person did not care about anybody else. Like, even if they had, like, you know, side pieces, it's like you were more important. Like, they only cared about you. They only saw you. They only wanted to see you, fam. That's on period. And that's what they miss about you. They miss but I mean, I feel like they miss, like, maybe in the bedroom, like, they were like all very controlling. They were like, okay, take off your shirt, but no, I'm kidding. But they were like, you know, they're just like tell you what to do, and you'd be like all over it, you know, like eh. But yeah, maybe they did that type of stuff and you actually were really down with it, like you liked it or whatever. But yeah, I feel like this person definitely wants to come forward. They could even, like, you know, send you a message and tell you that they miss you. But yeah, I feel like you definitely should just know that if you take anything away from this person misses you, you know. They want to come back into your life. They want to come back into your life. But yeah, a lot of sexual energy. And they missed how, you know, the relationship was so fresh and so new. It was like, it was new to both of you guys, you know. Like, maybe it was their first relationship as well, and they just wanted to, like, not mess up. They were just like, I don't want to mess up, I don't want to mess up. And a side note, I feel like when they were with you, they were trying their best not to come. Guys, how many times have I said come? Take a shot. There should be what's it, a cut or a multi-fan, not a multi-fandom, a compilation of just me using all these sexual words that I've used. Honestly, y'all, it ain't okay. But yeah, so that's what I got for pile number 4. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. What do they miss the most about you? So you guys picked pile number 5. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be what do they miss the most about you. So you guys picked pile number 5. So my boobs literally just got super sensitive as soon as I picked up pile number 5. So I feel like you guys have the most amount of energy from this, so please. Wow. Okay guys, pile number 5. So we have the 7 of diamonds. Okay, we've got the 7 of swords upright, 2 of pentacles in reverse, 3 of wands in reverse, and we have the ace of pentacles upright. So what is it that they miss about you? What do they miss the most about you? So I'm getting a lot of 7 energy. So with the 7, I feel like, okay, the 7 represents time. I feel like this person, I feel like a lot of time has gone by since the last time you guys have seen each other. And 5 has a lot to do with, you know, separation as well. So yeah, this person just feels like they've had a lot of time to overthink and think about what they miss about you, you know. Like, this person has had a lot of time to dissect your guys' relationship and see the pros and the cons, the good and the bad. And it's like, even though they've, you know, what's the word, tabulated everything, it's like they still realize that, like, the pros outweigh the cons each single time. and whenever they think about anyone else they could have, they still think that you always win. It's like at the end of the day, you're the only one, and that's for me. You're the one that I want till the end. Okay. Y'all, I don't know why, but I'm literally thinking about this scene in Two Moons 2 where there was beam and forth, and then the guy was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, like it's so freaking hot. Okay, I'm not gonna say what happened, I'm not gonna say who it is, but literally then there was this scene where like the guy was like, he was like can we do it, and then the guy was like, and then the guy kissed him, and then they were kissing, and then he was like, wait, like, can I get on top? And he was like, no, and I was like, ah! Like, yeah, that was so hot. Like, I just got like all of a sudden like, you know, super hot. Like, pardon if you guys had some steamy sessions. Like, I'm telling you now, I'm getting hot right now. Like, this person gets steamy. That is steamy. Like, tell me, is it hot in here or is it just me? Whew. Okay, but yeah, I feel like this person had a lot of feelings for you, but they just didn't even want to tell you. I feel like this person misses the anticipation, you know. This person misses how you guys would flirt with each other. They miss how you guys would always just like, you know, tease each other, make fun of each other. I feel like you guys had such an amazing chemistry together, you know. It's like you guys would bounce off energy. Like, if you were in a bad mood and you were sad, then they could basically be there to console you, and vice versa. If they were, you know, angry, or like, yeah, if they were even angry, you could console them. I feel like you were probably one of the few people that could basically calm them down. Like, I know a lot of relationships like this. This could definitely be a water sign with an air sign. I feel like they have, you know, a great duo, even though that contradicts myself, because I know I said in a previous video that water signs and air signs don't go well together. I feel like they definitely really do. Like, this person could definitely be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But yeah, I'm getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's an air sign. Okay, I get it. It's an air sign. But yeah, that's what they must. And also, it could be a Taurus, so a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, 100%. But honestly, this person could be any sign. But yeah, what they must the most about you. So they must. I feel like they must have you always understood them in a way that nobody else understood them, you know. I just feel like you guys really got each other. You guys really understood each other, and you guys were very similar in a lot of ways. But you guys were also very different in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's kind of like, it feels like something was stopping you guys from being together. But yeah, so we're not going to get into that. But yeah, they missed the teasing and the flirting. 7 of Swords upright. They must how you guys used to make fun of each other. They must how you guys used to just like, you know, laugh. I feel like you were like one of the few people that could basically make them laugh, or like they loved how you would laugh at their jokes even if they weren't funny. Like, you made them feel better whenever they were sad. I just feel like you always made their day better. Like, they were just like, you know, like, I feel like they could have even said this to you. They would say like, you know, it feels like when I don't see you, like my day isn't complete. Like, their day didn't feel complete unless they were with you. I'm definitely getting some Taurus energy. And with the 2 of Pentacles, I just feel like you guys, they missed how you guys were like inseparable. Like, I feel like you guys spent a lot of time together. Like, you know, with lipstick, like you guys were just like, you know, what even is that? I don't even know. But yeah, I feel like they could have loved your lips as well. They missed kissing you. That's what they missed a lot. They missed kissing you. They definitely miss kissing you. They miss kissing you. And they miss how you would always compliment them. You always would make them feel better. I'm just getting that you always made them feel better, like all the time. Like, all the time. Like, all the time you made them feel better. Like, there wasn't a time when they were with you and they ever felt unhappy or unsatisfied or dissatisfied. They always felt satisfied when they were with you, you know. Like, this person always would just, you know, they probably like, you know, would come all the time. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop using that word. But yeah, not for real though. And then we also have the 3 of Wands in reverse, you know. This person is sick of waiting for you. I feel like this person is so tired of waiting for you to come back. I feel like they honestly are just like, they just feel like they're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for you to come back. And they just feel like they're waiting and they're trying to have hope. But it's like, it's hard for them, you know. But yeah, I feel like you're someone that's very hopeful, very inspirational. And you taught them hope. You taught them perseverance. You taught them a lot of, you know, qualities that they'll probably take in and they'll use for the rest of their life. Because like I said, this person's very analytical. They have thought about everything. This person's like, you know, a Virgo, 100% earth energy, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius. You see how much like Gemini, Aquarius, you know. But like the earth sign's coming through. But yeah, they must that about you. I feel like they must how you were also very straightforward. I feel like they must have you guys are straightforward, but like I said, flirting with the idea, but like straightforward, you know. It's like it was obvious that you guys both wanted each other, and I feel like also their friends knew that you wanted them, and like everyone just knew that like you guys were together even though you guys weren't together. Like you guys could have had that friends with benefits type vibe. But yeah, they loved the energy, they loved the vibe that you guys had, because the vibe that you guys had, irreplaceable, yeah. They trying to replace that vibe, but they can't. So that is what we got for pile number 5. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much. And let's get into the next one. Okay. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be what do they miss the most about you? Or what do they miss about you? Do they miss you? And all of that other Gucci stuff. So you guys chose pile number 6. So it says pink pops. So, pop. Okay. I feel like you guys have definitely slept with each other, or you guys have thought about it, or they have thought about it, or they definitely must that about you. First thing first. Okay, but yeah, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Magician upright, we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 2 of Spades in reverse. So what do they miss the most about you? Okay, so what they miss the most about you, I feel like they're saying that you were their favorite. I feel like you definitely were their favorite. Like if they had to pink, like bro, pink. Like what is pink? Pink has to do with like what? Like maybe this could be a childhood crush or a childhood friend, or I don't know. I feel like you guys are very young. You could be a younger person, or you're very young. Like I just feel like you're like way younger than them. Way younger, like maybe you were even a bit immature maybe, but they miss that, you know, like they miss that stuff. I feel like they miss the annoying things about you the most. Like I don't even know, fam, but yeah, they're saying that you were their favorite, but they miss the annoying things about you. Like you're probably like, oh my god, like what the fuck, but like bro, my light is on, I need to switch it off. What they miss the most about you, so I feel like what they miss the most, yeah, I feel like they miss the annoying things about you. Like maybe you would get overly emotional, you would get overly, I don't know, I feel like you get overly confident about yourself. Like maybe you were someone that was a bit cocky or whatever. You'd be like, oh yeah, I know you want me, I know you want this, I know you want, like you just knew them very well, and I feel like it would get on their nerves because you were always right. Like fam, let's just get it straight, you were probably right in the situation, right? You were right, you know, like you were right, you were right. And I feel like that's what they miss the most about you. Like they miss you saying, oh, so what, I was right, yeah, you were right. I feel like that's what they miss. They miss you saying like, oh yeah, you were right. They miss like you were right. I'm just getting like they're saying you were right. But yeah, I'm gonna stop now. So you could have been financially independent as well. I feel like they could miss how you guys work together. Like maybe you guys were like, you know, work colleagues, or yeah, I feel like they miss how you guys were just always had something to talk about. Like it was never boring with you, you know, like you guys always had something to talk about 100%. I feel like they miss how you guys could speak about anything. You guys talk about the most random stuff ever, and maybe sometimes they felt like they didn't always know the right thing to say, or they just felt like they weren't as smart as you, they thought they weren't as attractive as you, and they just felt like, oh, I'm not good enough for you. But like they miss it all though, like, you know, they miss even the times when they felt like they were insecure, because it's like it just shows that this person felt like they didn't deserve you, you know. But yeah, they miss how you guys would speak about anything. You guys probably spoke about, like, you know, speaking from spirituality all the way to politics and religion, all the way to just music, and I loved how you guys had the same taste in music as well. I feel like they definitely miss that about you, you know. They miss how you guys could just always find common ground, you know, because it's like you guys both wanted this relationship to work. So that's why it was so easy for you guys to be together, because yeah. And then with the 2 of Spades, I feel like what they miss the most about you is that, like, the clinginess. Like, you could have been very clingy. Like, maybe you were someone that was always just like, I want my man, or I want my person, like, where are they? You could have just been like, you know, you would always be up on their case. Like, you'd probably be like, where are you? What are you doing? Like, maybe you would always pick arguments and fight with them, but they miss that. Like, they miss you guys arguing. They miss all of it, fam. Like, you know, we know some fire signs. We know some Sagittariuses. Should I say Sagittariuses? We know some Virgos. We know some, I want to pick one from each sign. We know some Scorpios, and we know some Aquariuses, and Libras, and Geminis that love having arguments just for the sake of arguments. Just for the sake of arguments. Imagine! They miss that. They actually just miss it. Like, they miss the bantering and everything. 100%. They miss the arguments, they miss the fights and all that. I feel like they must also, like, if you guys had breakup sex, they must that as well. They must. Okay, sorry, stop recording. But yeah, I feel like I said, they must the arguments. That's so weird, but I feel like they must the arguments. They must even when you guys weren't together, because they just, you can't miss the good without the bad, you know. It's like they're not gonna block out any of the other memories. Like, they miss everything about you, but I feel like what stands out the most is that they miss when, like, you would get on their nerves. Like, they miss that. Like, this is so sweet. Like, pile number 6, please comment down below. Like, let me know more about this, because you guys sound like dope. I don't know why, but you guys just sound really cool. But yeah, I feel like they definitely miss your body. I just feel like you were their favorite, like I said. Like, I don't know, this person could have had a weird, this person could have had a fetish around you. Like, maybe they liked your hands a lot. They liked you to, like, feed them. Like, they liked, like, I don't know, like, weird stuff. Not that it's weird, no judgment, but I just mean, like, I'm just like, it's getting like something. I'm like, what are they trying to say? Like, I feel like they must, like, your feet, they must your hands, they must how you would always, you know, do things for them as well. Like, maybe you would feed them, or you would hold their hand in a type of way where you would just, like, hold them in a way that nobody else held them, or you would if their brains out in a way nobody else would if their brains out, you know, that type of vibe. But yeah, so that's what I got for pile number 6. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. I'm having way too much fun recording this video right now. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be, what do they miss the most about you, or what do they miss about you, do they miss you, and all of that other Gucci stuff. So let's get into it. So for pile number 7, you guys chose It's Done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Okay, I'm done. So we got the Earth and the air sign. So you could be, this person could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Alright, so we got the 4 of Wands upright, we got the World card upright, we got the Justice card upright, we got the Hermit card upright, and we also have the 10 of Spades upright. So you guys got the most cards. So you guys are probably, yeah, you guys got the most cards. Alright, Nicholas just got stuck. Okay. So, a lot of sporadic energy, guys. Okay. So, what do they miss the most about you? I feel like this person could definitely be a Libra, or an Aquarius, or Gemini. Like, all the air signs. I feel like a lot of air signs watch my videos. Like, a lot of Geminis watch my videos. A lot of Tauruses, but anyway, it's not important. So, what do they miss the most about you? I feel like what they miss the most about you is, I feel like they miss you. I feel like they miss you as a person, you know. I feel like you had a lot of quirks about you that, like, they miss a lot. Like, maybe you were someone that, like, had a lot of just, like, quirky things that you would do. Like, in the morning, maybe you were someone that was very, like, you know, ritualistic or something, and you'd be like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I need to make sure that I burn 4 candles, and I touch the door 3 times, and then I walk around the house 7 times, and then, like, maybe you were someone that's very spiritual, but, like, you just had, like, a whole routine. And I feel like they miss it about you 100%. They miss how you used to wake up early in the morning, and how you would mess up your sleep schedule just to speak to them. With the Hermit card upright, I'm getting what they miss the most about you is that, like, they missed how you would always ask for your alone time. Like, I feel like you were someone that was very independent, and maybe you didn't lean on them too much, but it was like, you guys had a very healthy relationship, you know. They missed how you would always, you know, retreat. They missed how you would have your alone time. Like, you would, like, they could tell whenever, like, they were suffocating you and you were suffocating them, and then you would just go by yourself and you'd be like, okay, let me recharge, and then you'd go back, you know. Like, I feel like they loved how they could just give you space, and they loved how they felt like they weren't, you know, insignificant. You made them feel like they were significant, you know. Like, you know, with some people in relationships, like, this person could definitely be a Virgo, but it's like they like being helpful, you know. 100%. This person is an air sign or an earth sign. They liked how they felt like they were, how you were always helpful towards them, and they felt like they were always, you know, doing something right. Because, like, I don't know, I just felt like you were someone that was always very rewarding, very giving, very forgiving. Also, like, you would always forgive them, like, all the time, especially with the Justice card. Like, you were just always forgiving. You always would take their side, like, no matter what. Like, there was this quote that I saw. I think it said something like, stand by my side in public and then correct me in private. I don't know, but I feel like this resonates in this pile, you know. Like, maybe you were someone that, like, didn't agree with everything that they believed in or everything that they did, but like nonetheless you would try to always take their side, and you always forgave them, and you always saw them in a brighter way, in a better way, in a better light as well. This person tried their best, you know, to be the best person that they could be for you. Especially with the Ten of Swords, what they miss the most about you is the fact that you were someone that was so experienced. I feel like you had been through so much heartache, and you just taught them so much, you know. I feel like they must go into parties with you, they must hang out with you. They just miss it when like you guys used to hang out together. Like that's what they miss. They must hang out with you. They must spending quality time with you, because I feel like quality time is something that you guys, you know, maybe struggled with, or it was really good because you guys would spend so much time together, and it's like they just miss that a lot, you know. And with the World Cup, what they miss the most about you is that you were so open and free. I feel like you had amazing breasts as well. But what they miss the most about you is that you didn't rely on them completely. I'm just getting that you didn't rely on them completely. Like you didn't see them as your source of joy, your source of like anything like that, you know. You saw them as someone that added to your life, but they weren't, you know, the reason that you were alive. And I feel like they miss that about you. They miss that they didn't feel like they were giving up a part of them to be with you. They felt like you guys could just coexist together and like, you know, share the mutual love that you guys had together. But yeah, I just feel like you were someone that always taught them something new. I'm just getting like you just like had so much brand new ideas, and they love that about you. They definitely wanted to collaborate on you, with you on something. Maybe you guys didn't get to, or you guys will soon, but I'm getting a vibe that you guys definitely should think about, you know, working together. But that's a side note, because usually couples working together isn't always a good thing. But I feel like just in this case, you guys actually make a really good couple, really good pair as well. Like maybe you guys aren't together, you guys aren't seeing each other at all, but I feel like yeah, this person just like misses the thought of you guys being together, because maybe you guys aren't together. Especially with the It's Done card, it's kind of like you guys maybe didn't make it that far, but like they still miss you. Like even if you guys didn't, you know, lost wherever. It's like I watched this other short film. It was called 15. It was an LGBTQ short film, and it was about this girl, and she fell in love with this other girl, and they loved each other, you know, even though it was like a messy love, and like it wasn't, you know, it didn't tick all the boxes. Like no relationship is perfect, but at the same time it was love nonetheless. And like yeah, I feel like they love your love story. They just love that like whenever they speak about you, they don't have, they can think about you in like a positive light, you know. They can think about you in a positive light still nonetheless. This person has definitely thought about marrying you. This person wants to marry you. I just feel like they want you guys to last, and that's what they miss. Because it's like whenever they're with you, even when they're right in front of you, they still miss you. And not in a way that you've changed so much that they feel like they don't know who you are, but more in a way that they miss you so much, because it's like they're scared each moment that this moment's gonna end, and they're like wow, I just like missed another second has gone by, another second, and they feel like time keeps on going by so quickly, and they feel like they're missing out. So advice from tarot would be to live in the moment, not to indulge too much in the past or too much in the future, and to like live in the present as well. But yeah, this person definitely misses you. So that is what I got for pile number 7. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Leave other video suggestions down below as well, and peace.